evening, everybody. This is Rob Johnson with the Pregame Network, coming to you from Springfield High School, home of the 2023 Holiday Classic. As we've got a really good matchup tonight, as our Leopard boys basketball team, the program, takes on the Kent Roosevelt Rough Riders. Again, I'm Rob Johnson, and I will be joined on the mic tonight by Big Jack Horn. What's up, Jack?
Right back up on top of things. Oh, shoot. Am I? Yeah, I can hear myself.
Yeah, it's pretty loud here. We've had and it's really hot in here. It's been a full day of basketball. I know we passed East Canton on the way up here earlier as they were on their way here as we were on our way over to the Lady Leopards basketball game this morning. As in case you haven't heard or living under a rock, the Lady Leopards won handily today. I believe it was 62 to 40. Yep. And they were led by Courtney Barwick with 21, Brooke Heron with 20, and Taylor McCulley with 10. It was quite a battle today. Lady Leopards just kind of took the tip and took off and never looked back. Nice way to keep that going. So they're on a 2-game win streak. But up here at the Louisville Leopard boys basketball game, we have Kent Roosevelt versus the Rough Riders, excuse me, here at the Spartan Holiday Showcase.
We get it. It's been a long day.
Yeah. So for the Leopards, they come in 1-1 after a tough loss to perennial powerhouse St. Ignatius, 75-62 last night. The Leopards played tough against Ignatius, jumping out to an early lead. However, cold shooting and early foul trouble in the second quarter put the Leopards in a huge hole. But never count out the Leopards as they battled back late in the game to get within 7 minutes with 2 minutes left in the ball game before finally falling. The Leopards were able to get back into the game by strong defense and scrappy play. Hayden Nigro led the Leopards on offense with 23 points, but Ashton Marshall, Bo Siegfried, Avery Andrachik, and Braden Gross and Tadel Jancic as a group, they really carried the Leopards back into that ball game. The Leopards are a hard-working team, so no matter the opponent, they are never out of it.
Truth be told, I think if they would have just not been such foul trouble for a large part of the game,
it could have been a lot different. You're right about that one, Jack. Now, for the Rough Riders, they also come into the game 1-1, losing to Hudson, but bouncing back against Field in a big way. They defeated Field 62-35. The Rough Riders are led in scoring by Jaden Dennison, number 24, and Grant Lessick, both averaging a little about 80 points plus a game. Other names that keep popping up are Jeremiah Lepp and Tyrell Ellington. So Helton, who's a senior, is the three-point shooting and their overall shooting specialist. And Leslie, besides scoring, also strong on the boards and defense. As to the matchup between the two teams, at least in boys hoop, the last time they played was January 19, 1952.
wow, that was a long time ago.
Yeah. We searched back. We even reached out to our main man, Jared Hellard, who helped us with that information. He said the Leopards won that game 82-53, and that was at Louisville. But we had to dig deep into the archives for that. They started playing in 1936 until 1952, but have not played in boys basketball that we can find since. So the Holiday Classic's pretty cool event here. It's been a full day of basketball here as Southeast, East Canton, Coventry, Medina Christian Academy, Reimer Reed Christian Academy, Cloverleaf, Streetsboro, Nordonia, Kent Roosevelt, Manchester, Springfield, Waterloo, Ellett, Norton, and Carrollton have all played here today. So we're getting ready. Yeah, a lot of good teams there. So if we get ready for the pregame ceremonies, we'll kind of take a step back and let that happen. If you're watching at home, feel free to hit us on the live chat here on YouTube and let us know where you're watching from and who you are and your thoughts on the game. Again, this is Rob Johnson and Jack Horn with the Straggett Media Network. We'll get the tip off in here in just a few minutes.
The athletes, coaches, and officials are guests of Springfield High School, and all fans are asked to respect the effort each of them has put forth preparing for tonight's contest. We ask all attending to show courtesy and respect for fellow fans, officials, coaches, those administering the contest, and of course, your team and your opponent. And as important today as ever, please respect the game. Let's meet the players for tonight's contest. First for the Kent Roosevelt Rough Riders. Number 2, Grant Leslie. Number 3, Jeremiah Lepp. Number 11, Tyrell Ellington. Number 15, Jaden Henderson. And number 24, Ryan Slocum. The Rough Riders are led by Curtis Black. And now introducing the Louisville Leopards. Number 12, Paul Siegfried. Number 2, Brayden Gross. Number 10, Jason L. Jansen. Number 13, Ashton Marshall. And number 24, Hayden Negro. Our national anthem was played earlier this evening, and we will get ready to take the game.
So there we go. Sorry to our folks at home, we hadn't quite adjusted our score bar there. It's been a crazy day today. But starting for the Rough Riders will be number 2, Grant Leslie, 6'1" senior. Number 3, Jeremiah Lepp, a 6'2" senior. Tyrell Ellington, number 11, a 6' senior. 15, Jaden Dennison, a 6'1" junior. And number 24, Ryan Slocum, a junior. For the Leopards, you'll have 0 as the Leopards win the tip-off and take it to the hoop, and Hayden Nigro will be fouled. Starting for the Leopards will be 0, Bo Siegfried, a 6' junior. Number 2, Brayden Gross, a 6'6" junior. Number 10, Tate Aljancic, a 6'4" junior. Number 13, Ashton Marshall, 6'2" junior. And number 24, Hayden Nigro, a 6'5" senior. As Marshall will go to the free throw line, misses the first with 7:54. Second shot, up and good. So Leopards lead 1-0. Dennison gets it into Leslie. He'll bring it up the back guarded by Siegfried. Turns, spins, dumps it off to Dennison. Dennison to Lepp. Lepp's gonna look, guarded by Marshall. Picked up by Gross. Dumps it inside to Slocum. Slocum backing down, double teamed, and they're gonna call a foul. They're gonna call Marshall with the foul. That is Ashton's first foul of the game.
You definitely hear the Louisville student section down there.
Nice takeaway by BG up to Nigro. He's going to take it to the hoop, finger roll it in. That's going to make it 3-0 Leopards. 7:19 here first quarter. As the Rough Riders will get it into Leslie. He'll bring it up the backcourt. He's again picked up by Siegfried. Turns, spins. Siegfried all over him. Nice play. Kicks it out to Ellington. Up top to Dennison. Over to Lepp. Lepp's going to dribble. Brings it up top of the circle. He fakes, kicks it back out to Leslie. Leslie in the corner. Gives it off to Ellington. Ellington on the left wing, dumps it into Slocum. He's going to turn, spins, layup, good. 3-2 Leopards, 6:38 here first quarter. As Siegfried will bring it up the backcourt and across the center stripe. He's going to give it off to Niger on the right wing. Up top to Marshall. Over on the left wing to Siegfried. Dumps it inside to Marshall. He loses it, throws it back up top. Stolen by Slocum. Here come the Rough Riders the other way. Leslie dribbles, backs it back out. Dumps it inside. Stolen by Gross. He's going to push. Takes it to the hoop. Strong layup. Good. Leopards lead 5-2, 6:03 first quarter. That's Braden Gross's first bucket of the ball game. Leslie across the center stripe. Over to Lepp. Lepp looking, dribbles right, picked up by BG. Over to Dennison. Back to Leslie. Leslie's gonna fake, drives, turns, spins, shot up, back to the rim, no good. Rebounded by Nigro. Nigro coming the other way. He's gonna dribble. He's gonna spin and take it back out, kick it out to Braden Gross. Gross is gonna dribble. He's gonna set things up. Gives it off to Marshall. Marshall gives it to Gross. Gross fakes, dribbles, drives to the hoop. Layup, spins around and goes in. 7-2 Leopards, 5:15 first quarter. Rough Riders. Leslie bringing it up the backcourt. Stolen by Siegfried. He's going to take to the hoop. Layup. Good. Nice play by by Bo Siegfried. And
we got a timeout.
Kent Roosevelt wants a timeout as the Leopards take a 9-2 lead with 5:01 here first quarter. Nice play by the Leopards here so far. Rough Riders really struggling with that full court press. And Leopards really playing tough D right now. They're looking to help each other out. So that is a bonus there. Coach Siegfried shouting out some strategy down there, letting them know what he expects out of them. Keep it going. As the Leopards come back to the floor. Got a shout out for Leopard Nation's own Jared Heller saying go Leopards. Adam Boyard watching from home, go Leps. 7th and 8th grade boys won at Dover today. And Ryan Brailer chirping in as always, go Lex. Checking out the boys for the first time this year in my home office in Canton, Ohio. Thanks for the broadcast. You're welcome, Ryan. As Lepp will back it out, guarded by Marshall, over to Slocum, top of the circle. He's going to turn, spin, and he's going to be...
Are we going to count that?
Nope, no count. He traveled as he was going to the bucket. So 4:41, Leopards lead 9-2. Here comes Siegfried up the backcourt. He's going to cross the center stripe. He's looking. Gets it over to Aljancic on the right wing. Back to Siegfried. Over to Nigro. Back top to Siegfried. Back to Nigro. Back to Siegfried. To Tate. Aljancic on the right side. Inside to Gross. Out to Siegfried for three. Off the front of the rim. Nice follow by Ashton Marshall. 11-2. 4:13 first quarter. Leslie gets it off to number 0. That is Jack Smith, just checking into the ball game. As Dennison drives to the hoop, blocked by Aljancic, but I think he got him with the body. So 3:55, first quarter, 11-2 Leopards. That is the first foul on Tate Aljancic. So Jaden Dennison will go to the free throw line. First shot up, it goes through. Checking into the ball game is Carter Foreman for the Rough Riders, number 23. He's a 6'4" junior. Dennison dribbles, shot, rolls off, and rebounded by Aljancic. Here comes Siegfried the other way. He's looking, dribbles right. He's going to kick it off to Marshall. Back to Nigro, pulls for 3, bang! 14-3 Leopards, 3:35 here in the first quarter. Ellington dribbles up top, guarded by Siegfried. They'll switch. They switch back. Ellington pulls for 3, off the back of the rim, and it's going to be saved, and he put his foot on the line, so it's going to be out on the Rough Riders. So checking into the ball game for the Leopards is Avery Andrachik, number 30. He is a 6'3" junior. He'll inbound to Siegfried. 3:13, first quarter. Leopards lead 14-3. Over to Nigro. Nigro's going to pull for 3. Bang! Just like that, Leopards are in big control here. 17-3, 2:58. Well, you can't give Hayden Nigro a step or he will fill the bucket. Slocum tried to dump it, throws it out of bounds, saved. Over to Jack Smith. He gets it back out top to Dennison. He's going to drive, guarded by Andrachik, and the bucket's good. So 17-5. Leopards coming back the other way. They get it over to Nigro. He's picked up by Jack Smith. Nigro dribbling it back out top over to Andrachik. Andrachik gets it off to Siegfried. He's going to pull for 2. Shot up, no good. And it's going to be tapped out of bounds by the Rough Riders, and I believe the referees will talk about it. And they're going to say it's Rough Riders ball. That's the correct call, as Leslie will be checking back in. Grant Leslie, a 6'1" senior. Dennison will sit down. Also checking into the game will be Gavin Hawken, a 5'10" senior. Hawken with the ball now. He'll give it up to Smith. He's on the left wing, inside to Slocum. Slocum turns, spins, gives it off to Smith. He's cut off by Andrachik. Leslie back out top to Smith, loses it, and they're going to call a foul. They're going to call that on Braden Gross. That'll be his first foul of the ball game. Checking in for the Leopards is number 11, Austin Wade. And Tate Aljancic's back in the game, number 10. Smith over to Leslie. Leslie going to pull for 3. Bang! Just like that, 17-8. 1:35 left here, first quarter. Siegfried dribbles, guarded by Leslie. Gets it inside to Gross. He's going to back down, turns, kicks it back out to Siegfried. Gross going to turn, looks out to Wade, to Siegfried for 3. Rims out. And Siegfried able to retrieve the rebound into the corner for 3. Bang! That's Austin Wade with the bucket. Leopards lead 20-8 with 1:02 left here first quarter. Leslie dribbling, gives it off to Hawken. Hawken guarded by Wade, over to Slocum. That's Leslie on the right wing, dumps it inside to Slocum. Turns, shoots, scores. He was double teamed, but Slocum, a 6'6" junior. Gross gonna take it to the hoop and he's gonna be fouled. So we'll have Braden Gross going to the free throw line for 2. He was fouled by number 24, Ryan Slocum. Braden Gross, a 6'6" junior, has really come to his own the last couple of years. Turned out to be a very tough player. Bo Siegfried sits down and Hayden Nigro checks in for him.
First shot was good.
Second shot is up and good. So that's going to make it 22-10. Braden Gross will sit down and Ashton Marshall will check in for him. So Aljancic, Andrachik, Nigro, Wade, and Marshall for Louisville. Leslie, Hawken. We got a new arrival, Anthony Helton, as Leslie dribbles. He's going to drive and makes the layup. So with 9 seconds, here comes the Leopards. They lead 22-12. Nigro over to Aljancic for 3. Off the front of the rim, no good. Good look, though, as the Leopards finish the first quarter 22-12. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back after this. And we're back here at Springfield High School, home of the 2023 Spartan Holiday Showcase, as the Leopards lead the Rough Riders from Kent Roosevelt 22-12. Leopards came out playing some tough defense here early. A couple of three-pointers by Hayden Nigro really put the Leopards into a good position, and Nigro with 8, leading the way here. Braden Gross has 6. But overall, pretty balanced. A lot of substitutions by Coach Siegfried. So here come the Rough Riders. They'll get it to Leslie. He looks to dump it inside to Helton. Out to Smith for 3. Helton's going to save it, and he steps on the line. So here come the Leopards. Aljancic will inbound. He gets it into Siegfried. Siegfried walks it up the backcourt. He'll be picked up by Lepp. Into Marshall on the left wing. Dumps it inside to BG. He turns, shoots. No good. Gets his own rebound. Turns, kicks it out to Siegfried for 3. Bang! 25-12, 7:28. Leopards lead. Siegfried with 5. Smith to Lepp, back to Smith, inside, kicks it out to Hawken for 3, long. Rebounded by Helton, he gets it to Lepp, back into Hawken, stolen by Marshall, up the floor to BG. BG's gonna dribble, turns around and stops, brings it back out. He's gonna give off to Nigro. Nigro to Siegfried. 6:50 left in the second quarter. Aljancic over to Nigro. Nigro's going to take to the hoop, and he's going to be fouled. That foul was on number 5. Gavin Hawkins, sorry. Little bit different format for the rosters as we're used to, but Nigro will go to the free throw line and shoot 2. So the first one's up, rolls up and in. It's going to make it 26-12. That'll be 9 for Nigro. Second one, swish, ain't good. So the Leopards, 27-12. Nigro with double digits here, first half. Smith over to Lepp. Lepp dribbling, he's double teamed. Turns, and we're gonna get a timeout by the Rough Riders. So I'm sure coach is telling him you need to move the ball a little quicker because these Leopards are attacking with the double team immediately.
Yeah. Here's a question. Can somebody win player of the game 2 nights in a row?
If they play well enough, Jack, they sure can. We've seen it before.
Fair enough.
Yeah, player of the game is player of the game. However they may fall through. But it's not all about the points. It's about the whole body of work.
That is the truth.
So here we go as the Rough Riders will come back to the floor with Helton. And I don't have a number 23. There we go, Carter Foreman. We've got Dennison, Lepp, and Ellington. As they're going to turn, spins. Helton kicks it back out for Dennison. Dennison dribbling, picked up by Gross. Over to Lepp. Lepp fakes, turns, backs it back out. Go fake, drive, pulls up for 2. Nice shot. It's number 12, Anthony Helton, a 6'3" senior. As Siegfried, Gross, Marshall, Tate, Aljancic, and Braden Gross makes the bucket. That makes it not 29-14, 5:39 left here, second quarter. So Dennison walking it up the backcourt. Gets across the timeline. He's going to get it to Ellington. Ellington dribbling. He's going to pull up for 2. Shot up, rims out, and they're going to call Marshall for a foul. That is Ashton's second foul of the ball game. So checking into the ball game for the Rough Riders will be Ryan Slocum, number 24, and number 4, Gavin Peeps. Lepp. And Marshall's going to get run over by Peeps. And we'll have an offensive foul, and the Leopards will get the ball back. Tell you what, Ashton got some good slide time there. So here comes Siegfried. Leopards lead 29-14, 5:11 here. Aljancic back out top to Gross. He's going to hand off to Siegfried. Siegfried to Marshall. Marshall gives it off to Nigro. He turns, spins, drives, dumps it over to Siegfried. Stolen by Dennison, up to Peeps. Peeps is coming the other way. Gives it off to Lepp. Lepp back up top to Dennison. Into Slocum. Slocum turns, shot. Off the back of the rim, no good. Nice rebound by Aljancic. Tip drill here. And Dennison's going to come away with it for the Rough Riders. Here comes Lepp pushing the action the other way. He's going to pull up for 2. Shot up, front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Aljancic. Up to Siegfried. Siegfried dribbling, looks, gets it into Gross. Gross is going to turn, shot, reverse layup, no good. Rebounded. Tip, and it's going to be Rough Rider ball, last touched by the Leopards. 29-14, 4:17 left here in the first half. Nice effort here by the Leopards.
I'll be honest with you, Rob. I feel like there is such a thing in this game as moving too fast.
Well, The boys do like to gig up and down the floor here as Andrachik and Wade come back into the ball game. Dennison dribbling. Shot up, and they're going to get Andrachik with a foul. That'll be Avery's first foul.
Foul number 30, Avery Andrachik.
That should be the second foul on the Leopards, and it is. So Dennison will shoot. 29-14. Shot up, front of the rim, no good. .405 left here in the first half. Dennison dribbling, shot, swish. So that's going to make it 29-15. Here comes the Leopards. Siegfried dribbles on the right side, goes back the other direction, drives, takes it to the hoop. Nice scoop and a layup, good. 31-15. Leopards. Siegfried was 7 as Dennison comes up the backcourt. He'll be picked up by Andrachik. He's going to give it off to Wade, or excuse me, Ellington. Sorry, they have the paper upside down here. Nice rebound by Wade. And he'll be fouled by his counterpart, number 11, Tyrell Ellington. That is Ellington's second foul. So Andrachik will inbound to Siegfried. Siegfried walking it up the backcourt. Across the center stripe. He's going to give it off to Niagara. No, he gives it off to, tried to get it to Wade. Stolen by Lepp. He's pushing. He's going to fake, pull it back out. He's going to go baseline. Kicks it across and misses Slocum. So the ball's going to go back over to the Leopards. Checking back in will be Grant Leslie, and Cody Fortson will get his first action. He's a 5'10 senior. Here comes the Leopards. 3 minutes left here. 3:04 to be exact. Siegfried dribbling over to the right side to Nigro. Nigro's going to pull for 3 again. Back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Siegfried. Back out top to Nigro. Nigro dribbles over to Wade. Wade looks, dribbles, and he's going to get called for a travel. So Dennison will inbound on the side with 2:43 left. He'll get it into Leslie. He'll come across the center stripe. He gets it into Slocum. Stolen by Gross. Gross is going to take to the hoop, dunks it home, and fouled. So Slocum tried to deny Gross, but Gross said, no thank you. We'll flush it home.
Crowd likes that one too.
So that makes it 33-15 with 2:31. Braden Gross will try to make it a three-point play here. Nice to see Braden back as he makes the third, makes it 34-15. Braden worked his tail off this week to get back on the floor after an ankle injury over at South Range. As the Rough Riders shot up, no good, rebounded by Andrachik. He's gonna push, pulls it back, dribbles, and he's gonna get waiting to see. I got shielded. We have a post up here next to me, and I was trying to see what the call was. And that's gonna be a foul on the Rough Riders. And Andrachik will go to the free throw line as we hit the bonus. So 2:11, shot up, good, 35-15. That's Avery's first point of this game. Second shot, tipped away, Gross gets the rebound, no good. Rebounded, and we're going to have a foul, so Braden Gross will go to the free throw line.
Much like I was saying about Glen Oak in the girls' game, this is going to be a pretty dangerous spot for the Rough Riders to be in, being down by 20.
Well, BG with the shot. Good. 36-15. Checking into the ball game is number 10, Tate Aljancic for Hayden Nigro. Into the ball game for the Rough Riders will be number 23, Carter Freeman, as Peeps will sit down. Second shot by Gross, front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by the Rough Riders. Leslie bringing it up the floor to Dennison. He's going to fake, back to Leslie. He's going to dribble, drives, takes it down the lane, shot up, left-handed, no good. Rebounded by Wade. Aljancic up the floor to Siegfried. Siegfried's going to take, kicks it off to Wade, pulls for three. Bang! And just like that, 39-15, Leopards are running them out of the gym right now. And coach needs to figure out what's going on here for the Rough Riders, as Wade has 6 now. 1:43 left here, second quarter. If they don't figure out something for the Rough Riders at this point, it could be a long game. If you're watching us tonight, let us know where you're hailing from. Jared Heller says Nimishillen Township, DMZ zone between Louisville and Fairhope. Love it. So fouls caught on number 0, Bo Siegfried. So Rough Riders looking to reset here. Dennison will inbound on the side. He gets it into Leslie. Leslie up the backcourt. He's picked up by Siegfried. Double team. Gets it off to Fortson. Fortson cross court to Dennison. He's going to drive to the hoop. Layup is no good. And we're going to get a foul. They're going to say the foul was on number 10, Tate Aljancic.
Tate Aljancic, the second, team 4. At the line,
So Dennison will shoot 2. 1:25 left here in the second quarter. Second shot, rims out, rebounded by Aljancic. Aljancic up to Siegfried. Siegfried pushing the action. He's going to drive into the corner for Andrachik, off the front of the rim, no good. And out of bounds, last touched by the Rough Riders. It was touched by Jack Smith. And Braden Gross will check back in. So we're back to our original 5 here for the Leopards. Siegfried inside to Marshall, takes it strong, layup is good. 41-15 with 1:09 left here first half. Leslie across the center stripe. He'll dump it inside and taken away by Siegfried. And we're gonna have a block by Leslie. So Siegfried will go back to the free throw line with 57.7 seconds left. Bo looking to get points number 8 and number 9. Set to check in will be Austin Wade, number 11 for the Leopards. And number 0, Jack Smith, looking to check back in. Shot up. Good. 8 points for Siegfried, 42 for the Leopards. They lead 42-15, 57.7 seconds left. As Ashton Marshall will sit down. Second shot. Also good, 45-15 Leopards. 9 points for Bo Siegfried. He's going to push up the floor. Dennison to the right side, back out top to Smith. He's going to dribble. He's looking, guarded by Siegfried. Picks up his dribble. He's in trouble. Hits the backside of Wade. Taken up by Aljancic to Siegfried. Nigro got a fake, takes to the hoop, shot up and good. So 45-15, and Hayden Nigro going to the free throw line. That's 12 for Hayden with 32.9 seconds left in this game.
Well, just in the half anyway.
Nigro, shot is good, 46-15. Dennison up the backcourt to Fortson. Fortson up the floor, tapped away as they tried to get it to Slocum underneath the hoop. I'll tell you what, if they make the connection, he was wide open. So Smith inbound, gets it to Slocum. Back out to Smith. He's going to dribble. Cut off over to Fortson. Back to Smith. Smith gives it off to Dennison. He's going to drive. Pulls it back out. Dumps it into Slocum. He loses it. We got a battle for the ball, and that's the end of the first half as the Leopards take off 46-15 as they are definitely in control of this one. Hayden Nigro leads the way for the Leopards with 13, and Braden Gross with 12, Bo Siegfried with 9. So we're going to step away for just a little bit. We'll be back in just a little bit. This is the Straga Media Network.
Did you know that when you invest in your smile, you're investing back into your Stark County community? Welcome to Thomas Dental. My name's Tanya. I'm Dr. Mike's practice manager. Every day, we're investing back into our community. Here are just a few of our community efforts. Here at Thomas Dental, our mission is bringing smiles back to our community, one smile at a time.
Techniques with Tori, located at 133 East Main Street, Louisville, Ohio. Call today, 330-573-4580.
Beatty Sports has all of your athletic needs, specializing in corporate, school, and team apparel. In-house custom embroidery and silk screening makes the Beatty Sports tradition of quality and service unbeatable. Go Leopards!
It was the 1947-48 school year, and according to information in the LHS yearbook, the Mir yearbook staff struggled to find descriptions for the Blue Raider symbol, which is what represented Louisville High School. They brainstormed multiple options, looked at various symbols and descriptive words, and created a display of different options for students to examine. It was time to vote on the future mascot. Student voting took place during a 7th period class at Louisville High School, and by a vote of 317 to 177, the Leopard was selected. More feared and more intelligent than the lion or tiger. Vicious, graceful, leaps, hard bite, and full of fight. Here we are, 75 years later, a special anniversary year for our district. And in 1948, students at LHS that decided the future of this district would have a leopard mascot, and the community has embraced it.
And this is when the moments turn to memories. And this is when the future gets so clear to see. And this is when tonight becomes a masterpiece. And this is when the moments turn to memories.
And we're back here at Springfield High School for the Springfield Spartan Holiday Classic as the Leopards have exploded out of here.
Yeah, quite frankly, the Rough Riders are in trouble here.
Yeah, well, a lot of things can happen in 2 quarters, Jack.
Absolutely, as we've already seen.
But the Leopards, they're in a rhythm right now that if they can continue things, they should have this in control tonight, as we have about 3 minutes and 40 seconds left here in the halftime. Leopards have come back out and started shooting and trying to get things loose again, ready to go. But it's hot in here, and it's not just the Leopards. It is steamy as they've had basketball all day long.
I'm pretty sure this whole room just smells like sweat. And it has since we got here.
Yeah, I would think so too, Jack. But I'll tell you what, they've got a nice facility over here at Springfield. Nice hospitality. In fact, they've treated us very nicely. I sent a message over to our good friend Jared Heller. He needed to make the trip this time. Should have called a hall pass out or something, because they even had a nice, what'd they call that, a courtesy center for the media and coaches.
Yeah.
Some nice, with a nice spread in there, so that was pretty cool. But just waiting here for Springfield to come back in. We got about 2.5 minutes left here in the halftime. A lot of familiar faces here on the home side, as well as the other side. I can see some Leopard fans out there.
Well, blue does stand out pretty well against red.
Yeah, it sure does. So, well, we're going to take a step back. We'll take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back here in just a few minutes. This is Pregame Media Network.
like spending time with your family. But have you planned for when that is not possible? Guiley & Guiley provide affordable estate planning protecting you and your family. Our experience is your solution. Guiley & Guiley.
Cheerleading techniques with Tori. Located at 133 East Main Street, Louisville, Ohio. Call today, 330-573-4580.
And we're back as the Rough Riders come out of the locker room. And we're under a minute here in the halftime as they get ready to go here. Just running down some of the scores here. Hayden Nigro with 13. Braden Gross with 12. Bo Siegfried with 9. Ashton Marshall with 5. For the Rough Riders, Leslie with 5. Dennison with 4. Slocum with 4. And Ellington with 2. Just to name a few here. As coming back to the floor will be Nigro, Aljancic, Gross, Marshall, and Siegfried. Lepp, Slocum, Dennison, Ellington, and Leslie for the Rough Riders. Rough Riders just looking to grind, make it respectful here. Try to get back into this thing as the Leopards will inbound. Nigro coming up the backcourt across the center stripe. He'll give it off to Siegfried. Siegfried dribbling. Oh, Ghost throws the lob for Gross. Doesn't connect. Here comes Ellington. Ellington dribbling. He's picked up by Marshall. Over to Leslie. Over to Dennison on the left wing. Dennison dribbles, gives it off to Lepp. He's picked up by Siegfried. Back over to Dennison. Dennison up top to Leslie. He's going to pull. Turns, gives it to Ellington for a high 3. Rebounded, no, and off to Slocum, who takes it strong, no good. Here comes BG. He's going to get it up the floor to Aljancic. Aljancic off to Marshall. Marshall kicks it back out to Gross. Over to Nigro. Nigro's going to fake, dribbles, kicks it back out to Siegfried. They'll reset. Siegfried dribbles down the right side. He's going to fake. Gives it off to Aljancic. Inside to Gross. He's going to back down. Turns strong to the hoop, and he's fouled. BG will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 with 6:53 third quarter. That is the third foul on Tyrell Ellington, the 6-foot senior.
He's going to have to watch himself or he's going to end up in foul trouble.
So the first one is good. 47-15 Leopards. Second one up and good. 48-15, 6:53. Here come the Rough Riders. Lepp into Leslie. Leslie's gonna dribble. He's picked up by Siegfried. Turns, spins, drives down the lane, dumps it off to Slocum. No good, rebounded by Gross, but he loses it to Leslie. Leslie takes it strong to the hoop. No good. Aljancic gets it off to Siegfried, and he has it tapped away, out of bounds. Still Leopard ball. 6:32. Aljancic inbounds up to Gross. He'll bring it across the center stripe. He's on the left wing. He's going to dribble, fakes, spins, dumps it to Nigro. Nigro going to drive to the hoop, takes it, left-handed, good. It's going to make it 50-15. Yes, you heard it, folks, 50-15. 6:12, third quarter. Slocum to Dennison. Dennison's going to drive, takes it strong, no good. Rebounded by Aljancic, up the floor to Nigro. Nigro spins, left-handed, no good. Rebounded by the Rough Riders. Rough Riders coming the other way, fast pace, dumps it over to Ellington for 3. Good. It's going to make it 50-18. Ellington with 5. 5:41 left here, third quarter. Siegfried. He's going to give it off to Nigro. Nigro's going to push, drives, and he's going to be fouled. They're going to say it was on the floor. And the foul is on Grant Leslie, number 2, a 6'1" senior.
That'd be his third foul of the game.
So Siegfried will inbound. He gets it to Gross. He's going to be picked up by Slocum. Gross strong to the hoop, and it's going to be good. 52-18, Leopards. 5:02, third quarter. Leslie dribbling up the backcourt. He's going to go the other direction. He's guarded by Siegfried. Ellington, right wing, looks, gives it off to Slocum. Slocum, stolen by Siegfried. Nice play by Bo. He's going to pull it back out and wait for his friends. Turns, spins, fakes, jukes, and he's going to be fouled. Nice play by Bo Siegfried. He had everybody thinking he was going to slow it down and dish it off to Nigro and took it right to the hoop. So Bo will shoot 2 shots. Fouls on number 24, Ryan Slocum, and he's got 4 fouls. Shot up, good.
Man, you know, this game's been a lot of things, but one thing it hasn't been is slow.
No. So that'll be 10 points for Bo Siegfried as Slocum, Lepp, and Leslie will sit down. Ellington into the ball game. Smith, Dennison, Hawken.
Got the towel out.
And Helton just checked into the ball game, and so did Peeps. They must have had some sort of sweater debris when Siegfried went flying across the floor. So they're trying to get it mopped up here. 3:53, third quarter. 53-18, Leopards in control. Avery and Drachik into the ball game. Siegfried's second shot is good. It's going to make it 54-18. Siegfried with 11. Smith up the floor. He's going to get it to Dennison, but it's stolen by Siegfried again, going to the hoop. And nice play by Jack Smith to get back and tap it away. We got a couple substitutions for the Leopards. Number 22, that is Zach Bolden. Also number 20, that is Cohen Rogers. Smith loses his balance, gets back up, turns, spins. He's going to push across the timeline. 2:55 left in this ball game. Gets it to Peeps in the corner. He's going to dish it out to Dennison. Spins, turns, shoots. Nice shot. 56-20, Leopards. As Nigro will come across the timeline. He's going to give it off. And shot up. And good. That is Cohen Rogers, a 6-foot freshman. Just inserted in the ball game. He'll get his first points of the night. Looks like number 5, Gabe Stouffer, set to check in for the Leopards. They get it into Dennison, guarded by Bolden. Double teamed, gets it over to Smith. Smith inside, and 1. So that'll be a 3-point play. 58-22. That's going to be on Avery and Drachik. That's his second foul of the game, as Nigro will sit down. shot up is good. So that's going to give Helton 3 points. So Stouffer will bring it up the backcourt. He's going to be picked up by Fortson. He gives off to Andrachik. Andrachik dribbles into Bolden. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by Helton. Fortson to Smith. 59 seconds left here in the third quarter. Fortson looking, dumps it inside. Turns, gets it out to Peeps for three. Long, no good. Rebounded by Smith. Dumped back out to Helton. He's going to turn, shoots, no good. Tapped around and rebounded by Wade. Gets it up to Bolden. Bolden's going to push. He turns, gives it off to Rogers. Cohen Rogers looking, 33 seconds. He dribbles over to Bolden on the right wing. Bolden dumps it inside to Wade. Wade turns, gives it off to Andrachik. Andrachik dribbles back out to Wade for three. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by the Red Rough Riders. Smith coming the other way. Fakes, drives, pulls up for two. Short, no good. Rebounded by Wade. He's going to give it off to Rogers. Rogers coming the other way. He gives it off to Andrachik, pulls for three, and almost made that. As that's how we're going to finish the third quarter as the Leopards lead 58-23. So we'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back after this. This is the Straga Media Network.
Beatty Sports has all of your athletic needs, specializing in corporate, school, and team apparel. In-house custom embroidery and silk screening makes the Beatty Sports tradition of quality and service unbeatable. Go Leopards!
And we're back here at Springfield. Leopards in control, 58-23, as we get ready for the start of the fourth quarter. Looks like coming back to the floor for the Leopards will be Nigro, Gross, Aljancic, Siegfried, and Marshall. For the Rough Riders, it will be Smith, Fortson, Hawken, Helton, and Peeps. As Smith will get it over to Hawken. He's going to dribble, gives it off to Fortson. Fortson's going to drive the hoop, shot no good, rebounded by Aljancic. Aljancic's going to get it up to Gross, up to Nigro. Nigro's going to fake, takes to the hoop, and he's going to be fouled. They're going to get Cody Fortson for that. He's a 5'10 senior. Nigro will shoot two. And we've got our running clock going here. 7:12 here in the fourth quarter. Nigro with 18. No good. As Smith will bring it the other way. He's going to dribble, fakes, kicks it back out to Hawken. Hawken loses it, gets it back, over to Smith for three. Bang! 59-26, 6:40 here in the fourth quarter. Siegfried off to Gross. Gross over to Marshall, and he's going to lose it out of bounds. And it looks like they're going to call a foul on the transition there.
Almost sounds like an argument, but I can't tell what it is out there.
Marshall inside to Siegfried. Back out to Nigro. He's going to pull for three. Rims out, no good. Rebounded by Gross. He's going to fake. Turns, shot, and one. BG with a strong take there. He's got 18. trying to make it 19. We'll have a new arrival to the ball game for Springfield. You'll have to bear with me. I do not have a number 20 on the roster here. As Rogers, Stouffer, Bolden, and Drachik coming to the floor. And once BG shoots his free throw, Wade will step in for him, I imagine. As I'm sure the starting five are done for the night with a 61-26 lead with 5:44 left. Been a nice game tonight for the Leopards. As BG will sit down with 19. So Fortson, back to Fortson, over to Peeps. Peeps dribbling, looks, gets it to Helton. Helton's going to drive, takes it strong to the hoop, and he'll be fouled by Austin Wade.
Foul number 22, Zach Bolden.
Actually, correction, they called Zach Bolden for the foul. That is Zach's second foul of the ball game. Shot up is good. Making it 62-27.
Might be early to start this discussion, but I think I'd want to give the player of the game to BG tonight.
Yeah, a little bit early yet, but the way he played both inside and outside, that's a good conversation. I mean, you got to look at Hayden Nigro. He played well, kind of started everything off, so.
Yeah.
We'll kind of finish that discussion here as we get later in the quarter. But Wade to Rogers. Rogers going to dribble to the right, takes, spins, dumps it back out to Wade for three. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Bolden. To Wade, layup is good. It's going to make it 64-28. 4:10 left here, fourth quarter. Fortson picked up by Gabe Stouffer. Over to Peeps. He's guarded by Rogers. He's going to turn, spins, shot, no good. Rebounded by Stouffer. Stouffer gets it to Rogers. Rogers is going to push. Up the floor to Bolden. Pulls for three. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Wade. Wade dumps it out to Rogers. Kicks it to Stouffer. Stouffer to Drachik for three. Off the rim, no good. And we're going to get a foul. I believe they called that on Austin Wade. I'm waiting to see.
Foul number 11, Austin Wade.
Shout out to Owen Burek down there throwing punches at the air.
Nice to see our Leopard faithful student section down there. Our sixth man is Fortson, drives to the hoop, no good. Rebounded by Peeps, out to Horkin. Horkin takes to the hoop, and he's going to travel. Actually, they called him for a charge. And we're going way deep into the bench here. Number 40, Trevor Burek, stepping in. Number 12, I don't have 12. Can you tell who that is, Jack? Number 25 is Brock Leghart. Number 3 is Luke Bolden. He gets it out to Stouffer. It's going to go over to Alpha Stouffer and out of bounds. So Leopards are battling here. Helton takes it down the lane, shot up, no good. Rebounded by the Leopards. Stouffer gonna pick up the ball, coming the other way. He'll dribble. He's gonna fake, gets it off to Bolden, and it's gonna have it go off his leg out of bounds.
Less than 2 minutes left in the game.
1:48 on a running clock here at Springfield. Leopards have played well tonight. Rough Riders take it to the hoop. He's fouled, and he's going to go to the free throw line. It's our mysterious number 20 tonight.
The mystery man.
For you that have followed us during Little Leopard season, he is not the same mystery man that we have for Little Leopards, but yet he is a mystery man. 1:13 here in the fourth quarter, 64-28. First shot, no good.
A minute left to go in the game.
Second shot, rims off, no good. Rebounded by Luke Bolden. He's going to get it at Leghart to Stoffer, up the floor. Tried to get it to Burek. Stolen by Horkin, coming the other way. He's going to dribble, gets it off to 20, off his leg. Helton turns, spins, shot. Rims out, no good. Rebounded by Bolden, up the floor. Back to Bolden. Bolden's going to dribble. Cross court to Leghart. Leghart's going to pull for three. Air ball, no good. 19 seconds. Here comes the Rough Rider. 64-28. And we're going to get a foul and a bucket.
Foul number 25 by Leopards. That's his second, team fourth. Basket is good from Tyler Ellington. He's at the line for the hand one.
So thanks to Jared Heller, as that's the buzzer. Number 12 for the Leopards was Brennan Grant. He shows number 12 in the JV book, so we're going to follow that. But that's the ball game as the Leopards are victorious 64-30. Nice 34-point win there tonight as the Leopards jumped out of the gate and just kept on going, kind of like the girls today, Jack.
Absolutely. Definitely the bounce back win they needed after last night.
Absolutely. You are 100% correct, Jack. You know, the Leopards came in on a mission tonight to come back and get back on the winning side of things, and they sure did in a big way. So let's talk about our Carrabba's player of the game. I happen to agree with you, and they actually named him to the player of the game down there for the Holiday Classic is Braden Gross.
Yep.
So
Our one and only BG.
So that is our unanimous decision for Carrabba's player of the game. Braden Gross, the player of the game tonight, as he had a huge night, both offensively and defensively. He finished with 19 points and plenty of rebounds. He also had a few steals there. We don't have the official information in front of us, but he kind of started the charge too. He would rebound and push the ball up the floor. So nice job for Braden Gross, as he is our Carrabba's player of the game. So anyways, that is the ball game. Leopards are victorious 64-30. I want to thank Big Jack Horn for coming on with me, spending the day with me. We had a lot of fun, didn't we, Jack?
Absolutely. I had a good day today.
So I want to thank the Straga Media Network's John Taggart, everything he does for us. I want to thank Jared Heller for Leopard Nation. For
Coming in with the assists all day, pretty much.
Oh yeah, he was sending us info all day. And most of all, I want to thank you for chiming in with us, enjoying and watching our stream today. We had a lot of fun. So for Jack Horn, this is Rob Johnson. We're going to sign off tonight. Leopards are victorious 64-30. And we will see you in a stadium or gymnasium near you. This is Rob Johnson with the Straggett Media Network. Have a great night, everybody.
Peace.